eruption for the first time, and like, all right, tapping. What else? Yeah. It's like watching the hands of a clock. That you just wake up one day and you're just playing what you want to play. Yeah. So when did it happen? After how long? Let me see. The first couple of years, all I did is just study the academics. That's all I did. I learned a couple of songs, was writing songs, had a band. I was really into Angus Young. I played a lot like Angus. When did it start really getting there? After maybe 6 years, I would say, where it started getting like. It wasn't about the challenge of trying to be able to play stuff. It was just more like, all right, how many songs can I play now? What else can I learn? So I would do some weird stuff. I would take different albums on cassette. I would take apart the cassette, unscrew it. I would flip the reels and put it back together. So now all the music was backwards, and I would learn all these albums backwards. So I would like listen to Scorpions' Blackout backwards and learn all the songs that way. Just weird stuff like that. Like I just wanted to know everything and just get ideas and see what it came up with. Yeah, you're a kid. So it just happens in time. But don't even worry about that. You only have to be good enough to play your own songs. That's it. Doesn't matter. Whatever you're playing, as long as you're good enough to play that. Actually, you should be twice as good as whatever you're playing. So, this way you don't have to concentrate or focus or worry about it. You should be twice as good as whatever you're playing. So this way, if you have a stormtrooper helmet on, you should still be able to play that.
You learn playing guitar for himself or in schools?
I had private instructors that just one-on-one lessons for like 8 years. And then from there, I just I wasn't going to college. I would just sneak into colleges and just go to libraries and just read all the books and everything. Bach and the H note and all that stuff. And just absorb. Yeah. And just kept on studying, and started teaching. I was teaching just, one-on-one guitar class and guitar student stuff. And then there was this little school in New Jersey, and I started teaching it. They didn't have a music program, so I set up an entire music program. It was music for kids, and then, literally, I was singing Barney songs with a bunch of kids. All of you are there, we're a happy family. So it would be like that in the morning for a bunch of 4-year-olds that just wanted to run around like, and trying to keep them pacified. And then it was music education. Quarter note, half note, quarter note, half note. Doing that kind of stuff. And then I set up a jazz band, set up a choir. That was really cool. The choir was good. What else? Yeah. So I just set up a whole music program for this school. And then eventually I was teaching at kind of still do, at a university, teaching music production. So I went from high school dropout to Professor Bumblefoot. Yeah. Life is weird.
Do you play other instruments?
I play every single instrument in the world. I just suck at them all. Let's see, I can play bass. I play bass. I'm a horrible drummer, but I try. Even worse keyboard player. The worst thing is violin. I cannot get a sound out of a violin. Everything is just like... No matter what I do, that's what it sounds like. I'm not kidding. It sounds exactly like that.
Play the piano. Because you have such an ability,
I can only play it if I drink 6 Caparinas. I learned this at Rock in Rio,
Yes.
part of the painkilling. I found out later on YouTube that if I drink 6 of those, I'm able to play the piano. 5? No. 7? 1 floor. Magical stuff.
As a former professor, what do you recommend for someone who is starting playing guitar?
For someone who's just starting, what do I recommend? Or what do you mean by recommend, like songs or
No, I mean, how to,
what is advice?
yeah, how to learn to play as a beginner.
Oh, you're never not a beginner because there is an infinite amount of things you could learn. So if you look at it that way, you know, there's always so much more you can learn than what you know. You have to remember that. So we're all beginners to the very end. So it's really the same approach, the same philosophy, which is just have an open mind and don't ever think you can't do it, and just have fun with it. That's the main thing. Don't ever lose that. Always have fun with it. As life is beating the crap out of you, nothing, no matter what, will get in the way of this and you. You and music, what you have, nothing can get in the way of that, no matter what is going on. So, and especially if you start doing it professionally, everything will try and get in the way of that. Everything, from business to crazy band members to tour buses breaking down, or to whatever it is, or just there's going to be a million things that just make you say, why the hell am I doing this? The answer should be very easy, and you should never forget the answer. It's the same reason that you first picked it up, because you like it, because you love doing it. It makes you feel good, and you get to share that and make other people feel good. And that is why we do this. That is why I do this. And no matter what the hell is going on, you don't forget that. And when you have that, everything is okay. Yeah.
Ron, what do you play when you are alone in your house?
Cartoons.
Wait, no, on guitar.
Yeah, cartoons.
Really?
We sit around watching, whatever it is. What are we watching? Like Family Guy? So I just sit around, it comes on. So what would we on? Laughing, crying. So just sitting around playing cartoons when it comes on. What else? Simpsons, of course. What else?
Cleveland show.
Hmm?
I'm sure you can play.
The Cleveland Show.
It's awesome.
Oh wait, how's that one go again?
My name is Cleveland Brown.
Oh, thank you. Let's see. Never played that one before. Let's think the key.
It's a challenge.
Nice one. Should I play another song with the backing band by phone thing?
Locomotive. Locomotive.
Tell you what, I'm gonna play.
There was a time.
Sorry.
Oh,
A song from Tony Harnell too.
nice. Good choices. What if I could sing them all? All right, let me try this one. Played a song called Guitar Suck. We're gonna do a song now called Guitars Still Suck. I'm very bad at naming songs. Should I got this ready? So let me see something. Should I play it dirty? Clean. Here we go, dirty. Here we go! Come press it. Come on. Press it. Here we go. So yeah, what else you got? More questions? What?
Hendrix.
Hendrix, yes. What else? Zeppelin? What else? Been dazed and confused for so long, it's not true. Wanted a woman, never bargained for you. What else? Let's keep on going.
Grand Funk. Grand Funk. Grand Funk.
Grand Funk Railroad?
Bad time.
Presley. Locomotion. Ranger Roads.
Any roads?
Yeah.
Ozzy. Crowley.
Crowley.
Fly high again.
Crowley.
Nice tribute last month.
40 years.
That-
All right. A little bit of you. All right. Crowley. I'm trying to do all the harmonies and stuff. Kiss Aerosmith. Kiss Aerosmith. Okay. Let's see. Aerosmith. What song?
No.
Figured out. It works. What else? What else? Kiss. What Kiss song?
Harder than hell.
I looked at her and it was just
You sing very well. Who teach you?
Thank you.
Axel.
It's funny. I always wrote songs, and I would just sing what I wrote. Just you need to kind of hear what's in your head and sing it. So I always kind of sang, but I would try and get lead singers all the time, and every time I had a singer, they would mess up my band. They were just nuts. Every single one. And I was 15 years old. And at 15, I said, I gotta start singing because I'm never gonna get anything done if I rely on singers. So at 15, so by the time I was 16, I was the singer, and I was doing gigs around New York, but I was developing some bad habits. I was just singing. And then I started going to a singing instructor. Went for about a year and a half, learned a lot of exercise and the right things to do and everything. That helped a lot. And then from there, just the more you do it, the more you put all that into practice and into play. But the one thing I found the most that really makes the biggest difference in singing is you have to just I would say not care, you just have to be free. Like your voice does not lie. If you are not comfortable, you're gonna hear it in your voice. You're gonna be holding your breath, things are gonna be wavery, or maybe you're gonna be a little shy about, just stepping and really swinging for it. The voice doesn't lie, so you truly have to get your mind into a place where you are comfortable with just spilling your guts. And that's what's gonna make you a better singer, no matter what kind of singing you do. It doesn't matter if you're singing all high stuff, you're singing low stuff, or you're just or if it's just whatever it is. For you to do it well, you have to develop a comfort in just letting it out, and you have to be willing to be vulnerable and expose yourself and realize that that's not a weakness to expose your insides, because your insides, there's nothing anyone can do to them unless you hand them the axe and say, all right, chop me up. So you just gotta be comfortable. That's it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Couple more? You got it. We can do a few more. I gotta pay. All right.
You talked in an interview about Brazilian music. You said about Tom Jobim and Tevis.
Yeah.
You know any song from Tom Jobim?
Well, yeah, we were doing that earlier today.
Oh, really?
I mean,
It's not here.
actually, I have an album in my suitcase too. But yeah, I mean, the one that I always play, that I always go to is all right. Okay, I'm gonna play a little song. It's always called Spaghetti. Again, I suck at naming songs. So, yeah. It's always called Spaghetti. It's press. many covers?
Iron